Val Werner, everybody.
I'm not gonna smack Mitch on the ass, no. But if he's gonna bend it like that, come back here. Back that up. I'm really glad to be here, guys. Again, thanks to everybody here. Welcome to Walla. I'm glad you guys are here to witness what a midlife crisis looks like. Looks like this. Is anyone else partaking in the midlife crisis? You don't count because you're my husband. No one else? Nope. Okay. No one else has burned their life to the ground like I have. Yeah. I quit my job during COVID, and I bought a sports car, and I took up woodworking, which is like just what my dad did during his midlife crisis. Except I'm not taking erectile dysfunction pills. I don't have a 20-year-old girlfriend, yet. I can dream, So now I'm a woodworking comic, because that's where all the money's at, right? And it's been weird, because my husband comes home from work and he's talking about like mergers and acquisitions, and I spent all day trying to make my eating ass joke work. Very different dinner conversation now. And by the way, why are we all talking about eating ass? It's not new. Like, show of hands, who is proudly eating ass right now? I think some of you are lying to me. I'm gonna take you at your word though. But yeah, now that I'm a woodworking comic, I carry this notebook around with me, so I write down anything that might be funny. And we could be at dinner or watching a movie or in the middle of sexy times. Because at my age, funny things happen at sexy times. The other night, we were like just at the beginning of things, and I made a comment about my husband's developing situation that he had going on. And he goes, "Oh, it's on the way." And I said, "Yeah, the dick's in the mail?" Yeah, and so he laughed, right? So I lunged for my notebook, and I wrote down, "Dick's in the mail." And I looked back at my husband, who was not happy, and I looked at the situation, which was no longer developing, and I said, "I guess the dick's not in priority mail." I did not write that one down. So I wrote some stuff today. I hardly ever bring a piece of paper up here. I actually thought, let's just leave Mitch's paper up here and I'll work off of that. But yeah, you'll find out what I wrote down. Yeah. So for the first time in like 20 years, I bought and smoked the marijuana. Yeah? It's a huge step for me, I went to that dispensary on the border with Illinois, and it was a very nice building. It was very clean. The parking lot was full of white people, like a Mooresville Cracker Barrel on a Sunday. It was so many choices. There was like 258 varieties of marijuana, and they all came in these like decorative tins, and they had labels that said like indica or sativa or TH percent, like whatever. I don't know. 20 years ago we didn't have labels. We didn't have decorative tins. It came in Ziploc bags so you could see which one had the most seasons. Does anybody remember that? Yeah. Woohoo! Yes. So I think I was overwhelmed, so I bought like the one with the highest percent TH, like whatever, like 76%. And I went home and I decided on Super Bowl Sunday I was going to smoke it, like by myself. So somewhere between like my decades old tolerance, like low tolerance, and like the 76% TH, like whatever, I got like way past the fucked up point. Way past it, like almost uncomfortably high. Has anybody been uncomfortably high? Yeah? You've got your hand up over there, so I'm guessing you've been uncomfortably. He's stretching. That's his excuse. He's stretching.
Yes.
Yeah. When I was younger, if I got too high, I'd start to get paranoid about like the floor was turning to marshmallow, or like the cops were about to bust in. But now at my age, I was starting to get paranoid about breathing. Like, have we been breathing? I don't know. Do we know how to breathe? And eating. Oh my God, I've never had so much trouble eating before. Like the extreme concentration it took to like reach into the potato chip bag and like guide it into my mouth and chew without biting my tongue. So it's at this point of the night when my phone rings, and it's my 73-year-old Asian mother calling me from Thailand. And I look at my phone, I go, I'm not gonna be successful at that. Right? But then my sister texts me, and now I'm worried, so she says, call mom back. She needs help watching the Super Bowl on her iPad. So, you know, I'm super high, right? I'm barely breathing. I've got like potato chip all in front of me. But I gave serious thought. I thought, surely I can call my mom back and help her watch some American football. So I looked over to my husband and I said, Sean, do you think I could get away with calling mom right now? And he looked confused, but then laughed at me because I'd actually said, Sean. Like while I spat potato chip all over the place. That's a true story. So I did write new jokes today. The reason being because I wanted to roast my husband tonight, like as a surprise. Not that he doesn't get that at home already, but I'm usually very well prepared. But I had to write it down because I wrote it today. So we'll see if I'm still married after the next 5 minutes. But yeah, my husband's here, and he doesn't usually come to my shows, so it's really nice he's here to support me. He did come to my last show though, because it was at a swingers club. Pretty sure that was the reason. I mean, when we got there were definitely like a couple of pairs of reasons for him to, really nice pairs of reasons. Yeah. But he's turning 50 next week. So this is his present. He's turning 50, but truth be told, for decades, he has been trying to be an old man. And in the last few years, he's tried to get out all the old man ailment, like out of the way, okay? He's had gout. Yeah. He's had shingles, which you don't usually get till you're 70. And he just had cataract surgery, so he's a forward-thinking man there. My husband's also the smartest man I know, like hands down. But he's a married man, so he's the dumbest man I know. Because this is what marriage does to a man. Like, they become incapable of taking care of themselves. My husband took this business trip to Israel, and they lost his luggage. So he calls me from the Israel Walmart because he needs to know what kind of underwear I buy him. Because the man's not bought anything for himself since 1996. He also said, what's my shoe size? And I said, honey, there's a very easy way to find out. Look down. Are you wearing shoes? There's a little number on the inside. That'll give you a clue. Okay, what did I write next? All right. So I came home one day And my husband's sitting in his chair. He's sweating and pale. And I'm like, what's wrong? He goes, oh my God, my heart is beating so fast. I'm like, what happened? And he shows me this like foil thing that holds like a pill or something. Now, my husband is a PhD, okay? He's a very smart man. He also works in the medical field. So he should know better than to take gas station Viagra without feeling like you're going to die. Has anyone else here taken gas station Viagra? You have not taken, Charlotte, you've not taken gas station Viagra. You do not need Viagra to lick pussy, I'm sorry. That was rude. Yeah. Okay, now what did I write? All right, so I have to remember. So we've been married for 26 years now. It's a long time, you know. Do you guys want to know the secret of a long, happy marriage? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Happy wife is happy life. That's true. But here, I'm going to tell you the secret, okay? I have no fucking clue. Like none. I have no clue. Like, I think it's because, you know, we love each other and we grew up together. He's my friend. You know, he's my best friend. We're inseparable, pretty much. I also think we're still together because he can't figure out how Tinder works. Because he's 50. No, we are that sickly, happy couple that other couples want to punch in the face. Yeah. No, I think what's important is I periodically check in on his happiness. Like, is he still happy? Like, with my hoo-ha? Because it's aging, you know? And I told him, I was like, I can get that rejuvenation operation, like, just for you, babe. And he tries to reassure me. He goes, oh, honey, it gets better every year. Aw, that's so sweet. It's a fucking lie, but it's so sweet. I mean, I live with it every day. I know what's happening down there. Like, it's not aging in reverse. I don't have a Benjamin Button vagina. So that's what's written down is Benjamin Button vagina, by the way, if you wanted to read that. But yeah, so my husband's a short king. You know, I call him like travel size. And my legs are longer than his, so he has to balance on his tippy toes, like if we want to have like stand-up sexy times. And that's exhausting for him, you know? Like, the other day we were having stand-up sexy time, and like, it abruptly stopped. And so I looked back at him, and he's standing there like this. He's like, oh my God, I just need to catch my breath. Just give me a minute. I'm 50. And then he's like, my heart is beating so fast. Because he'd taken gas station Viagra. Yeah. But that's real talk, you know. I'm just gonna tell you young people, like, when you get older, this will happen to you, okay? Sex as an older person is a battle against time, gravity, and cardiovascular fitness. I mean, at our age and like physical condition, like every time we have sexy times, I'm wondering like which one of us is gonna have to stop because of a crippling foot cramp. Or like we'll pass out. Or like he has a heart attack because he took gas station Viagra. You guys have been a great crowd, and I'm hoping I can ask you a favor. Can we sing happy birthday to my lovely husband? All right, I'll get you guys started, okay? Ready? His name is Sean, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.